हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू द बैंक स्ट्रीम की ऑफिशियल अपडेट में। फ्रेंड्स, स्वागत है आप सभी का, बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्वागत है आप सभी का। तो फ्रेंड्स, यहाँ पे अभी वी गोना शेयर इम्पॉर्टेंट पोस्ट है। सो इट्स गोना बी इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर मैनी ऑफ द clarifying many of the things. So please try to listen to the this update till the end, and please like the video दोस्तों। अभी लाइक प्रेस बटन जरूर कर देना, एंड प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब टू चैनल फॉर द लेटेस्ट बैंकिंग एंड पेंशन रिलेटेड अपडेट्स के लिए यहाँ पे चैनल को जरूर सब्सक्राइब कर लेना फ्रेंड्स। सो स्टार्ट करते हैं विद द लेटेस्ट अपडेट दैट वी आर गेटिंग टिल नाउ। सो बहुत मैटर इसमें इंक्लूडेड है, सो प्लीज़ इसे एंड तक जरूर वॉच आउट करना, बहुत ज़्यादा मैटर इसमें इंक्लूडेड है। ग्रीटिंग्स एंड गुड विशेस टू नेशन एंड पीपल ऑन द ईव ऑफ 76th इंडिपेंडेंस डे। मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पोस्ट है दोस्तों, एवरीवन मस्ट रीड। एंड वी हैव नो लाइसेंस टू रिप्रेजेंट मेंबर बैंक्स इन्वॉल्व इन लिटिगेशन IBA. IBA spared none in line with not even Honorable Supreme Court of India. IBA misled Dr. Bhagwat Kharji, Honorable Minister of State for Finance, to give wrong reply to unstarred question 1621 tabled in Lok Sabha on 31st July 23 that there is no provision for pension application in Banking Pension Regulation 1995. So double-faced policy of IBA must be worsted is the prime need of the hour, and IBA has been changing colors to derive self benefits by giving undue advantage to its member banks and deprive the working and retired bankmen of their legitimate rights. Today we will nail the affirmation of IBA's legal status. IBA not licensed to represent banks involved in litigations. So, India Bank Association, in its legal circular dated 30th September 2019, has defined the scope of its relationship with the member banks, and as per its own affirmation, its capacity to represent member banks is restricted to the matter specified in the circular. And in the said circular, IBA has admittedly stated that in member relating to litigations in court against member bank, they IBA are being unnecessarily involved in the controversy. Obviously, the underlying implication of this statement is that lawsuit against member banks are against lawsuit against the member bank are lawsuit against the banks only, and if the lawsuit banks lose, it is the member bank that has to settle the claim, so not the IBA. So further, there is admission by IBA that it has no express or implied authority to represent member banks in suits or claims against the member banks. So IBA further stated that in light of IBA's stated position, whenever IBA is involved in court case against a member bank, IBA may well inform. So यहाँ पे IBA may well inform the court that it is only a litigant and the matter is related to the member bank, and IBA is not concerned in any way, and therefore it is wrong to become a party to the dispute. और यहाँ पे IBA may also say that this is a primarily a dispute between plaintiff and the member bank, and IBA has no locus standi in the matter. This circular of IBA clearly shows the displeasure. It shows the displeasure at being dragged into claims and disputes against member banks. The reason being that it is outside the scope of its work. So IBA states, for the same reason, it should refrain from defending court cases against member bank, as it is not their job, and by their own admissions, they have no mandate to represent member banks in court cases, not an implied or express right. What is IBA doing in practice? In practice, IBA is seen doing the exact opposite of the admitted and committed affirmations. IBA attends, appears, and defends in litigation filed against a member bank. The irony of bank pensioner is that they are being cheated from all the sides: IBA, United Farmer Banking Union, or pensioners to pendants. So AIBRF, AIB Park, bank management is not visible anywhere. IBA is in the forefront, bent on defeating pensioners everywhere on the basis of lies. We have seen United Farmer Banking Union, big unions, how they have been fielding, fighting, and propagating against bank revision on different pretexts. So IBA made Minister of State for Finance Dr. Kharaj ji to give a reply in the Lok Sabha on 31st July 23 to unstart question 1623 that there is no clause for the pension updation in the pension regulation 1995. So strangely, Mr. Rajesh Kumar Gautam appearing for all the respondents, including the Indian Bank Association in MC Singla SLP case submitted before the Honorable Supreme Court on 20th January 22 that the committee of IBA, which was constituted on the representation claims of the petitioner and equally placed, had to consider needs to be reconstituted. As the chairman of committee was about to retire, he requested for 3 months time for the IBA to do the needful so that an appropriate decision could be taken on the proposal. The Honorable Court permitted ordering that the Indian Bank Association, if it could not reach a final decision before the next date of hearing, should submit an interim report to Honorable Court. It was IBA's counsel Tushar Mehta ji SG approached Supreme Court for transferring all the cases related to special allowance pending in different high courts to one Delhi High Courts. So IBA, ignoring its own affirmation towards its position as set out in the circular dated 30th September 2019, has suppressed fact, made misrepresentations with intent to gain undue advantage in MC Singla case in Supreme Court on 20th January 22 and dare to commit the unforgivable crimes of misleading the Honorable Supreme Court. The question is simple: has the committee been reconstituted? If reconstituted, then who became the new chairman? On which day? And at what time did the new chairman heard the side of bank union? And where is the final decision of the reconstituted committee, which was ordered by the Honorable Supreme Court on 20th January 22 to be filed in the court before the next date of hearing? The Supreme Court had ordered the filing of final decision of the committee and not an affidavit that IBA has done. What does IBA want to hide from the Supreme Court, and why is it trying to take undue advantage by misleading the Honorable Supreme Court by suppressing the material truth and creating a fanciful narrative? IBA affidavit filed in Supreme Court in August 22 has not only suppressed, concealed the report of this committee, but also says that there is no provision for pension updation of pension in the pension regulation 1995 as sheer lies and audacity to throw dust in the eyes of Honorable Supreme Court. सो ये इम्पॉर्टेंट अपडेट है दैट इज़ बीइंग रिटन बाय मिस्टर JN शुक्ला जी, जो कि नेशनल कन्वीनर हैं नेशनल कन्वीनर है दोस्तों. सो प्लीज़ लाइक द वीडियो, शेयर द अपडेट फ्रेंड्स.